Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
Yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Duke Johnson.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Watson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield strike. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards. And the Texans
on first down, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7. Texans nothing.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Whitney Merciless from his linebacker spot in to drop him in his tracks.
There, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And this will put him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for it. Got his man complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
You gonna like this?
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 93 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, You absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He throws it. He hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
At the 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Breeze on third down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Houston.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that will be complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver.
And it's second down. To throw again, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Texans.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 10-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They start the second half with Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as a nice run there gets him down to the 6-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Breeze now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints add on to their lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Now Breeze. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
15, Texans 6.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Coulter, 49 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. From the out route, incomplete. That's Smith.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The 28-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans draw a bit closer. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I'd have have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
What's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take